Hello students, welcome to your business studies class. As we know that we have started with the chapter 4 planning, and in the previous lecture we had studied about the meaning of planning. That is, planning is deciding in advance what is to be done, how it is to be done, and it basically bridges the gap between where we are and where we want to go. And we had also discussed certain features or characteristics of planning. In today's lecture, we would be discussing about the importance of planning. Importance of planning. As we know that all business firms dream to be successful, increase their sales and earn profits. However, these dreams can be turned into reality only if business managers think in advance on what to do and how to do it. This is the essence of planning. Planning is the most important function of management. According to George R. Terry, planning is the foundation of most successful function of any enterprise. No organization can achieve its goals without systematic planning. So, we would be discussing few importance of planning. That is, planning provides direction, planning reduces the risk of uncertainties, planning reduces overlapping and wasteful activities, planning promotes innovative ideas, planning facilitates decision making, planning establishes standard for controlling. It is rightly marked as failing to plan is planning to fail, which means without planning, each and every activity will be based on trial and error, which will give rise to suspicion, doubts, and disorder. So, the first importance of planning is planning provides directions. Now, objectives are clearly stated and act as a guide for deciding what action should be taken and in which direction. If goals are well defined, employees are aware of what the organization has to do and they what must do to achieve those goals. Departments and individuals in the organization are also able to work in coordination. So if there was no planning, employees could be working in different directions and organization would not be able to achieve its desired goal. So we can say that once we have planned everything in advance, so it gives us the direction that where exactly we have to go and how we have to achieve our organizational objectives. Next is planning reduces the risk of uncertainties. As we know that business operates in an uncertain environment and faces several types of risk, planning is always done for future which is full of uncertainties. Uncertainty and changes are inevitable or unavoidable, and planning cannot eliminate them, but it helps the firm to cope up with the uncertainty and change. Planning pre-assesses the future uncertainties, enables the firm to face these uncertainties with minimum wastage of resources. Changes or events can't be eliminated, but it can be anticipated and managerial responses can be developed. So we can say that planning helps to reduce the risk of uncertainty by taking the proper or appropriate steps to deal with them. For example, forecasting of population growth gives a clue of future demand. Children, please note that planning only anticipates, not eliminates the changes or uncertainties. It cannot prevent problems, but it can predict them and prepare contingency plans to deal with them. Next is planning reduces overlapping and wasteful activities. It provides the basis for coordinating the activities of different departments and individuals. It avoids misunderstanding, eliminates useless activities, and provides clarity of thought and action, so work is carried out smoothly without interruption. Through planning, useless and redundant activities can be minimized or eliminated. It is very easy to detect inefficiencies and take remedial actions to deal with them. So we can say that it helps to reduce the uncertainties by assessing the future uncertainties in advance, and it also helps to reduce the overlapping and wasteful activities. Next is planning promotes innovative ideas. Now, planning is an intellectual process, as we had studied in the features of planning also that it is a mental exercise. It looks for scope for finding better ideas, methods and procedure to perform particular job. It forces managers to think differently and assume future conditions, and makes manager creative and innovative. So we can say that planning is thinking in advance what to do and how to do it. Therefore, new ideas can take the shape of concrete plans. Thus, planning is closely connected with creativity and innovation. Now, it is the most challenging activity for the management as it guides all future actions leading to growth and prosperity of the business. So if your planning is not if your planning is not up to date, if your planning does not have any scope for changes, then it will be of no use. So, and we know that planning is never done for the past, it is always done for the future. Next is planning facilitates decision making. Now, if there is only one possible course of action, then there is no need for planning. But if any decision making involves choices among various alternatives and activities, examining and evaluating each alternative and choosing the most appropriate one is the best solution. It helps in taking rational decisions. And what is decision making basically? It involves searching for various alternative courses of action, evaluating them, and selecting the best one. So sound plans prevent hasty decisions and random actions. In the absence of planning, decision may lead to undesirable results and shall direct activities towards uncertain objectives. So we can say that planning helps the manager to take correct decision. Planning involves studying and evaluating of each alternative and help to choose the most appropriate one. Next importance of planning is planning establishes standards for controlling. Now, as we can see, the two most important functions of the management is there, that is planning, which is the first function of management, and controlling, which is the last function of management, and how they are connected. Now, controlling is basically comparison of actual performance with the planned performance, and planning is which provides the objectives or standards against which the actual performance is evaluated. So, a comparison of actual performance with the planned results helps to identify the deviations and to take corrective actions to match the actual performance with the planned performance. But in the absence of planned objectives, the manager will not be able to compare whether actual performance is satisfied or not. So the base for comparison in controlling is provided by planning function only. So controlling is blind without planning. So we can say that planning is the basis or prerequisite for controlling. So we can say that planning and controlling both are interdependent on each other. Let's say if we have not planned anything, if we have not set any standards or objectives, then what will we control? And if we have not controlling function, that means we have planned everything but we are not checking that whether our actual performance is meeting with our standard performance, then at the end of what would be the end result? That we will not be able to achieve our goals. So both of them are very important, and planning is basically the basis for controlling. So planning provides a basis of control. In planning function, management decides standards, and in controlling, managers compare the actuals with the standards. So to sum up, we have studied today the importance of planning, and we had studied a very important line, that is failing to plan is planning to fail. So sometimes this can come as a question also, that failing to plan is planning to fail. Explain this statement. So in this statement you have to write down the importance of planning, which is planning provides directions, it reduces the risk of uncertainties, it reduces overlapping and wasteful activities, it promotes innovative ideas, it facilitates decision making, and it establishes standards for controlling. So these are few questions based on today's topic. I hope you understood today's topic. If you have any queries, so please come up with your queries. Thank you so much, children.